Hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, counting down.
The cool part about this hat is you can use basically any medium weight yarn you want. For this one, I used Lion Brand Ferris Wheel in this really bright and fun color. Later on, you'll see me use Mandala Ombre. And then for the speed challenge, I'm gonna try out Paint Box, Wool Mix Aran. All three of those yarns are completely different in look and feel, but they all work. So when you're ready to dive in, just go with your absolute favorite number 4 or medium weight yarn. The better you understand the hat, the more likely you'll be able to complete it in less than 2 hours. It's made up of 3 basic parts: the crown, the sides, and the band. So while I'm sweating it out in the time challenge, let's casually see how to crochet the crown. Start off with a magic ring and 12 double crochets. And instead of joining to finish the round, make a double crochet in the first stitch, which should be a turning chain. Then place a marker in that stitch. Make another double crochet in the same place. All of the crown and hat side stitches are worked in the back loop only, so this guy right here. For the rest of this round, make 2 double crochets in the back loop only of each stitch. This will make your stitch count 24 at the end. Crocheting a hat crown, or any crochet round for that matter, is as easy as understanding where to put increases. They have to happen in a specific way, in a specific place, so that it stays round and flat. Fortunately, you don't really have to understand where you're putting the increases. I mean, you can if you're really interested in that sort of thing, but otherwise it's pretty easy to memorize. So this last round, we made an increase in every single stitch, right? We put 2 double crochets in every stitch. That's what I'm calling an increase. For round 3, you'll put 1 double crochet in between the increases. For round 4, you'll put 2 double crochets between the increases. For round 5, you'll put 3 double crochets between the increases. And for round 6, you'll put 4 double crochets between the increases. And that makes up the crown of this hat. So while you're working on that, let's check in on the speed challenge. See how things are going there. So next up we have the sides of the hat, and it's as simple as making a double crochet in the back loop only of every stitch for 7 rounds. The band is my favorite part. The stitch pattern has been one of my favorites for a long time because it has a very knit-like appearance to it, and I like being able to get that out of my hooks. To start off, make a half double crochet in the back loop only of every stitch. Now here's where we'll do something a little different. This is the back loop you're used to working into, but rotate it a bit more and you'll see another loop called the back bar. Make a half double crochet there. So from here on out, you'll make a half double crochet in the back bar of every stitch until you can count 9 of these little braided rows. Phew, that was a pretty intense game of yarn chicken, but alas, we have just one more round to go. To clean up the edge and to match the look of the other rounds, we need to slip stitch in the back bar of each stitch. If you haven't tried the invisible join yet, you're really in for a treat. Trim the yarn and pull all the way up through the stitch. Then run the tail under the front and back loops of the next stitch over. Then run it down through the middle of the stitch that the tail is coming from, and catch the loop from the previous round too. Just like that, you'd never know there was a join there. And just weave it in. Even though I get to crochet a lot on a regular basis, I still don't really consider myself a fast crocheter. The fact that I can finish this hat in less than 2 hours tells me that you can too. I'm pretty confident in that. And if there's anybody out there who can crochet this hat in less than an hour, tell me in the comments, because that is awesome. I tried. I really tried to get this done in an hour, and I just can't move my hands and wrists that fast. Also, don't forget the pattern can be found completely free on my website, or if you prefer to have a copy in hand to print or save for later, I have that option for you too. I'll have links to both options in the description below, as well as a pinned comment, and I'll try to link it here on your screen as well. That way you'll find it no matter where it's at. If you have any questions whatsoever, more than likely you'll find the answer to those questions in the pattern. All right, happy hooking, and I'll see you in the next one.